Klay Thompson's move to the Dallas Mavericks didn't just change his jersey color, it changed the trajectory of his love life. What started as whispers on social media soon spiraled into one of the most talked about romances in both the NBA and hip-hop worlds. When Megan Thee Stallion, Texas's own Grammy-winning powerhouse, appeared in vacation photos with none other than Klay lurking in the background, the internet went into overdrive. Fans noticed the unmistakable chemistry between them before either one said a word. And then, in a move nobody saw coming, Klay made it official with a bold Instagram post. It was subtle, yet loud enough for the world to hear. Photos of him holding hands with a woman wearing Megan's signature pink manicure left no room for doubt. The internet erupted, and Klay's teammates couldn't hold back either. Fire emojis, shocked comments, and admiration filled his post. It was a hard launch for the ages. The confirmation came swiftly when Megan herself shared a playful TikTok video, sitting on Klay's lap as she opened a gift he bought her, boxes of Labubu dolls. Fans could hear his voice in the background, and the energy between them was undeniable. Soon, news outlets like Good Morning America confirmed what everyone already suspected. Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion were officially a couple. Their connection made perfect sense. Klay, the seasoned NBA champion stepping into a new chapter in Dallas, and Megan, the queen of Houston rap, both riding high on success yet craving something real. The timing couldn't have been better. Texas became the bridge that connected two worlds, basketball and hip-hop. While Klay and Megan's relationship blossomed in the public eye, other NBA and rapper romances hadn't fared so well. Few were as infamous as Nick Young and Iggy Azalea's turbulent saga. Once the picture-perfect celebrity couple, their love story burned bright before exploding into chaos. Nick's flashy charm and Iggy's rising star power made them one of Hollywood's most glamorous pairs. He proposed in spectacular fashion during his 30th birthday party, with a massive diamond ring that sparkled almost as brightly as the smiles on their faces. But what began as a fairy tale soon turned into a cautionary tale. When a leaked video captured Nick confessing to cheating, recorded secretly by teammate D'Angelo Russell, it sent their relationship, and the Lakers' locker room, into absolute meltdown. Iggy tried to stay strong, publicly insisting they were working through their problems, but the truth couldn't stay buried. Surveillance footage later revealed Nick had brought other women into their home. The humiliation was public and deeply personal. As if that wasn't enough, rumors surfaced that his ex-girlfriend was pregnant with his child while he was still engaged to Iggy. The betrayal cut deep, and by mid-2016, their engagement was over. Iggy's Instagram post announcing the breakup was filled with heartbreak and resolve. Nick, on the other hand, simply tweeted one word: single. It was the end of an era, and a brutal reminder of how quickly love in the spotlight can turn into scandal. But Megan Thee Stallion's love life had its own twist before Klay came into the picture. She had once been linked to Boston Celtics forward Torrey Craig. The relationship remained quiet until an accidental TikTok video revealed them doing a couples challenge together. The clip, quickly deleted, showed them answering questions about their romance, laughing and smiling like any couple in love. Fans were quick to connect the dots. This was no casual fling. Megan had been seen at Craig's games, supporting him courtside, and they were spotted hand in hand at Fashion Week. Everything seemed picture perfect until the whispers started. In early 2025, an OnlyFans model named Jasmine Elizabeth came forward, claiming she had been involved with Craig for over a year, overlapping with his rumored relationship with Megan. She shared screenshots, alleged payments, and explicit messages, igniting a firestorm online. Craig denied everything, calling her a clout chaser and even demonstrating how fake DMs could be created. But in the age of social media, denial rarely stops the speculation. Megan stayed silent, letting the rumors fade without feeding them. By spring, fans noticed the absence of Craig from her life. The quiet distance spoke louder than any statement. And when Megan appeared with Klay just months later, it was clear she had closed that chapter for good. If Megan's story showed how love can evolve, J.R. Smith and Rihanna's brief but explosive romance proved how quickly it could combust. The two were the talk of the town in 2012, spotted together at clubs in New York and Miami, wrapped up in each other's orbit. Their connection was fiery. She was drawn to his rebellious streak, and he was captivated by her magnetic energy. But their fling came with drama, especially when Rihanna publicly accused him of partying too much during the NBA playoffs, implying his nightlife habits were affecting his performance on the court. Smith brushed off the comments, saying he didn't have time for Instagram drama, but the sting lingered. A year later, he fired back with a petty post mocking her for following LeBron James to the Miami Heat. It was messy, public, and unforgettable, just like them. And then, there was a story that nobody saw coming. Allen Iverson and D.A. Brat. For over 2 decades, their relationship remained one of hip-hop and basketball's best-kept secrets. When D.A. Brat finally opened up about it in 2020, fans were stunned. The legendary rapper revealed that during the early 2000s, she and Iverson shared a deep, domestic love, one that existed quietly behind the fame. She described waking up to cook for him, picking out his clothes, and meeting his entire family. But as with so many relationships tied to fame, infidelity tore it apart. Iverson's wandering eye and lifestyle as an NBA superstar proved too much. D.A. Brat walked away, heartbroken but wiser. Her revelation wasn't bitter. It was nostalgic, honest, and reflective of a love that once burned brightly but couldn't withstand the chaos surrounding it. One of the most public love stories, however, belonged to Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert, a couple who went from couple goals to courtroom drama. Their chemistry was undeniable from the start. They had the kind of connection that lit up every room they entered. Their engagement was romantic, their marriage heartfelt, and their family life seemed idyllic. They became a pop culture power couple, even starring in their own reality show that gave fans an intimate look into their home life. But beneath the smiles and red carpet appearances, things began to crack. Teyana's divorce filings revealed a darker side, claims of emotional abuse, jealousy, and infidelity. She described a man struggling to support her success, resenting her fame, and lashing out in insecurity. Court documents painted a picture of a relationship filled with tension and pain. Still, even as the accusations went public, Teyana tried to maintain grace. She insisted they would always be best friends and co-parents, even as they fought over property, cars, and child support. Their story became a cautionary tale of how even the most glamorous love stories can unravel under the weight of ego and fame. But not every story ended in heartbreak. Sean Williams and Jessica Dime became a rare exception, a love story rooted in growth and mutual respect. Meeting long before fame touched either of them, their connection ran deep. When they reconnected years later, their relationship became a story of transformation. Jessica, once known for her fiery presence on Love and Hip Hop, softened, matured, and evolved under Sean's steady influence. Their engagement in Jamaica became one of the show's most memorable moments, and their marriage quietly blossomed away from the cameras. Together, they built a family, welcomed 2 children, and proved that love doesn't have to be a headline, it can simply be a haven. From Klay Thompson's romantic grand gestures to Iggy Azalea's heartbreak, from D.A. Brat's hidden love story to Teyana Taylor's painful separation, these relationships show that fame amplifies everything: love, heartbreak, mistakes, and growth. Behind the luxury and spotlight, these NBA stars and rappers remind us that even the most glamorous lives are filled with the same hopes and heartbreaks as anyone else.